Parnika, if two opportunities looked equally good, how would you choose?
If two opportunities look equally good, I would choose in which my interest lies, because to do something, I really need to feel the drive to do it. So if an opportunity offers me the same money in both cases, I'll surely go with the one that interests me and I have a curiosity in it. Because otherwise, when I'll do the job or do something which I don't have interest in, I don't think that I'll be able to give my 100%, my whole heart to it. So instead of going and just looking about that both of them are equal opportunities, I would surely choose the one that I think my heart has to follow.
Ansh, would you rather be a risk taker or play it safe?
Sir, I would be a I would be a risk taker because I love taking risks. Because as I have thought of doing a business, so whenever you are starting something new or whenever you are going towards a new goal, so you are taking the risk. Risk we take in everyday life, and I believe that I love taking risk because I want the spontaneous reaction or I want the new things in my life. Because a safe play taker goes in a normal speed, and in the similarity, a risk taker plays very well in the market. So I believe yes, I would love to be a risk taker.
Nikki, would you follow your heart or your mind?
I think I'm a very practical person, so I tend to take decision very practically because I think there will always a benefit where I am choosing my interest and where I think I can see my growth. So in these situation, I have to be practical because sometimes when you take decision emotionally, it can lead you to degrade yourself and down yourself. So at that time, you have to be practical because in this world where everything needs something from you, like they want something from you, so at that time you have to be also the one where you can showcase yourself, your talent, and being practical helps you to showcase yourself, being confident and able to do these things which you are which you are capable of, because sometimes heart gives you like you have to be comfortable, being comfortable zone, don't do some things, but being practical makes you to be more daring and challenge yourself for your growth, for your own growth. And yes.
Would you rather make a quick decision or a perfect decision?
Sir, I would really like to take a perfect decision because I am a kind of person who first analyze the situation and then try to take a decision, because I believe that if I take or if I see the consequences first and advantages first and then I take the decision, so that will be very fruitful for me, because quick decision doesn't matter it is good for me or bad for me. But if I am taking a perfect decision, so at that point of time I am very satisfied with my decision or very happy with my decision, because while taking a quick decision I become like an unsatiable person and I think it is not fruitful for me, so I would like to become a perfect decision maker.
Would you rather regret trying or regret not trying?
Sir, I will regret not trying because if we had listened a quote, never give up in your life. So I will try to never give up and choose the option regret not trying, because if I try more and more, more and more, so because the future is unpredictable and we can predict the future, and if I get the advantage of that thing, that's good for me. But if I choose the option that regret trying, so I don't know that if I am gonna to get the good thing, but I am skipping that thing and skipping that thing, so that's bad for me. But if I'm trying, so by the so I can get that thing, so I will choose regret not trying.
What would you do if your decision made someone unhappy?
So it's totally depend on the person to person. What kind of person is unhappy or unpleasant with my decision? If it's my closer one, then I would try to strike a balance between their decision and mine, because I cannot just ignore my decision just to be a people pleaser. So in that case, I would not change my decision, but I would try to explain myself that why I did that and why I made that decision, because I'm really self-aware person and I don't make decision in a hurry. I first of all I channelize all my thoughts and analyze all the situation what is going on around me, and then I also know about the consequences of it. So when I make a decision, it's really good for me, and if some it is making someone unhappy, so it's either be someone who's not well wisher of mine or someone who's who has something else thought in their mind.
Zoya, is keeping a promise always the right thing?
I think, sir, yes. As far as I'm concerned, when I was young, my parents always keep their promises, and I think the way they stick to their words, it make me more valuable person. It put a good moral value in my life, because after that I know that what is the value of a promise. If you're promising someone, it's so deep and so connected and so emotional that you cannot break it. It even hurt someone really badly that you didn't keep their promises. So I think if you are doing a promise and making a promise, you have to keep it, because it has some deeper meaning in it and it is connected to your close ones.
Can a good person make a bad decision?
Yes, sir. Maybe a good person can make a bad decision while he or she is taking a quick decision, because he did not analyze the decision and start taking quick decision also. He know that he is a good person, but he starts taking quick decision. If he is in a difficult situation, he did not even analyze the situation also and just take the bad decision. And after it, he is regretting for that decision, that why I take that decision, quick decision. So I think good person can also take a bad decision.
What would you do if no one agreed with your idea?
So, sir, at that point of time, if no one agreed with my idea, so at that point of time, I would like to have an open conversation with the people around me, because maybe they have some misconceptions about me or they have some other thoughts in their mind. So, I would really like to explain myself in different ways or try two different techniques so that I can explain myself in a better way. And if still they don't agree, so at that point of time I would like to do not change my idea, because I think I am self aware and self matured also, because I believe that I am not an impulsive person who take quick decisions and do not think twice. So at that point of time I just make them understand that what type of ideas I have and why are you don't agree.
If you saw someone stealing food because they were hungry, what would you do?
In the country that we live in, there are a lot of underprivileged children around us, and some of them do not have enough food on their table. So I do not think that it is a bad thing, because at the end of the day, everyone gets hungry and everyone needs to survive. So if for survival basis only they are taking or stealing some food, I would not say anything. But what would I like to do is I would buy something for them, like some flour or some pulses and rice, so that they can use that at their home and make food from it, rather than stealing. It will also help them to get empowered, because each and every day if they have to go out and steal, their morale will slowly decline. And instead of doing that, I think I would rather like to help them. I will not inform it to the authorities from which they are stealing. What I would do is rather pay for the food that they have stolen and provide them with extra help that I can do.
Should everyone get a second chance?
No, sir, I don't think so. Sir, everyone should get a second chance, because some people who get second chance maybe not value that chance, and some who put a lot of effort to be first and who don't get the chance, maybe they will feel that why I didn't get the chance. So at that time, second chance is not for everyone. I think the one who always try to be best and want their growth in their life, I think those people deserve chance in their life, because sometimes we can be nervous, can do some silly mistakes which can lead us to lose something. So at that time, second chance is very important, but for those who really value and really need it. But those who don't have, like, don't didn't even prepare for anything and do not value that chance, I don't think that they really need second chance in their life.
How do successful people make decisions?
Sir, I believe that successful people make decision very wisely and calmly, because in the order if we compare it with an ordinary man. So at times we see that a normal person takes decision in a very harsh manner or in a very quick manner. Like if a crowd is saying something, so the normal people will try to go with the crowd, and the successful person will tend to like stay different. That is why he is successful in his life. For example, like in our India, people are running after the government job because there are not so many seats and jobs available, but the students or the people are looking after that only. And rest, if you go outside, so the successful people turn to use their brain. How much money they are investing upon the education, they similarly invest upon the business or any other skill of the child, because nowadays degree don't matter. So I believe that successful people think of every aspect while they are taking any decision. They analyze the risk, they analyze the profit, because they have their mindset and they know that how they have to work and how they'll complete the thing in which they are. So I believe successful people take a better decision rather than normal people.